Welcome to Sky Sports Football Quiz. Are you fit for the Champions League of soccer know-how?
Coming a bit too early with the camera transition there, but also welcome to the 300 subscriber episode spectacular. Was going to do something for 200, but we just absolutely blew past 200 and 250 to the chance. Didn't get a chance to do anything. Now this is going to be Sky Sports Football Quiz, the Ultimate Football Challenge. Features Kirsty Gallagher. I'm not totally sure what's happened to her. She, without looking it up, I couldn't tell you where she is or what she does now. I presume she's probably hosting some type of Premier League coverage outside of the UK. But this was recommended to me. This is a completely dry playthrough. This is the first time I've ever bought this.
It's just you and me then. What's your name? I think we're waiting for you, player one.
Bit rude, Kirsty. Got the name in there. We're going with Masio. Let us see what this is about.
Would you like to play?
Now, this is the mode I'm going to play. This is suggested to me. Sorry, I've lost the...
questions per round to win money.
Sorry, Kirsty, keep talking over the top of you. We're going to play this Dream Team mode, where we're going to answer questions. We're just going to skip the tutorial. We're going to see how we get on. Lovely spinning ball graphic. Bit nervous, I'm not going to lie.
Okay, let's run through the categories. Bobby Robson, foreign teams, World Cup 1986, the FA Cup, the 2001 to 2002 season.
Don't like the look of that. Matches involving Derby County.
George Best, World Cup 1974, Midfielders, West Ham United. Player one, please pick a category to play.
Right. I'm going to go FA Cup.
You need to answer questions in order to buy a centre-back. The next category is the FA Cup.
Now, whilst having a quick research for this episode to see who made it, I discovered this was made by a Hot House Creations, who I'd never heard of at the time, but I discovered made one of my favourite games. Which Chelsea player scored the only goal to beat Aston Villa in the FA Cup 2000 final? I want to say Di Matteo. I was going to say, why is it giving me A, B, C instead of the control buttons?
The correct answer was B. That's right.
Whew, off to a good start. Anyway, I was saying, these made one of my favourite ever games from when we first got PC, which was Gangsters, the isometrical top-down strategy game. Loving these. In which year did Wimbledon win the FA Cup? I'm thinking 88. Is that there?
The correct answer was D.
I'm off to a good... Spot on. Thank you, Kirsty. What level of centre-back is £5 million going to get me on this era? So this is 2001. Which ground held the FA Cup final for the only time in 1915? Oh my God. I'm going to go White Hart Lane because of the London connection, or Stamford Bridge is there.
Poor effort, and you're shown the yellow card.
Oh, I've been booked apparently. How much is a booking these days? Anyone who plays football who follows the channel. In my day, it was about £8.50. Who were the first team to win the FA Cup final at Wembley? Oh my God, I want to go Huddersfield just because I know they've won the cup.
The correct answer was A. A second yellow card can only mean one thing. Yes, it's an early bar for you.
Oh, 2 questions wrong. Apparently, I've been sent off. I do like the football theme. Have I been sent off? I want to take my shirt off. I'm not going to though. Right, I thought we were done with the questions. In what year did you score the winning goal? I'm going to go 100 and first.
The correct answer
Well,
was B.
didn't seem to register my click there, disappointingly. Would have got it wrong anyway, though.
Player 1, you now need to buy a centre-back.
Right. Henningberg, Blackburn. So we've had him 2 different teams, haven't we? How much time have I got here? Is it Gary Doherty? Richard Rufus. We've had him on the series. Do you know what? I have to buy a centre back. I'm going to go with Henningberg. Are you sure? Yep, pretty sure.
Let's see which players you've bought so far.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not hating this. Feeling like mid-table mediocrity. They love the words I can't pronounce, don't they?
Player 1, please pick a category to play.
Right, I'm going to go derby matches
You need to answer questions in order to buy a right midfielder.
because we've seen that the money
Selected
rolls
category
over.
is
So I don't want to be trying to get a goalkeeper if I don't get any questions right about Bobby Robson. But there are over 4,500 questions in this database. And this is the team that also made the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game, which you can probably tell looking at some of the graphics. Which football club would be considered Newcastle United's closest derby rivals? So it is Sunderland.
the correct answer was D. Correct.
The correct answer was D. Correct. Thank you, Kirsty. Right, what was the score when Liverpool beat Everton at Goodson Park in September 2001 during a Premier League encounter? I'm going to go 3-2 because that sounded like an equaliser.
Correct answer was D.
Oh, I couldn't really hear that as well as the other one because of the way I have my volume set up whilst recording, and that's the excuse that I'm sticking to. We've got a yellow card though. Which football club would be considered Dundee's closest rivals? Well, it's got to be Dundee United, so that is Circle. 1.9 million in the bank.
Spot on.
Do you like the music? I know I say that about every game, but... Right, which Man United player was sent off against Man City in their second league meeting during the 2000-2001 season? Right, you know, Roy Keane is there. I've clicked Roy Keane.
The correct answer was B. You've got it.
Right. I know Beckham was a consideration, but it's Roy Keane, man. Which football club would be considered as Torquay United's closest rivals? Now, I have no idea. I'm going to go Exeter. So I wished it would just have the face buttons.
The correct answer was D. You've got it.
Only because I'm not totally sure where either Exeter or Torquay are. Whereas I've been to a few of those other places, sadly. But we're doing all right here, 4.6.
Player 1, you must sign a right midfielder.
Oh, Bobby Petter. Keith Gillespie. A few players I don't really recognise. Thomas Hitzelberger. He feels like a bargain at 1.5. I know I'm going to be penalised if I buy him because of his cost. Robbie Winters. Remember, he was decent on one of the Premier Managers. Football Managers. Championship Manager. Got there in the end. I'm going to go gold back. I'm going to try and keep some of that money to roll on. Was Igor Biscan considered the best right midfielder of this era? I think even...
How's your team looking?
Not great. Even the most biased of Liverpool fans would not agree with that. So I've won 9.6 million. I've got 2.5 million left. I'm going to be honest. I'm enjoying this.
Player 1, you need to answer questions in order to buy a goalkeeper.
A goalkeeper.
The category is Bobby Robson.
She's making me think of, or she's making me miss 100 to 1 from Xbox Live Arcade. Name the team that Bobby Robson made his first international appearance against as a player. I don't know that. I'm going to go Scotland. I didn't even know he played international football. France.
And that's a second yellow card. You will miss a question.
Oh. So because I'm one player, does that mean I'm going to miss a question? Is that why I couldn't answer the last one and then I was just out, wasn't I? How many World Cup finals did Bobby Robson manage for England? Well, none. Yep, and it's not letting me click. I'll just sit here in silence.
The correct answer was D.
Misread the question as well. It doesn't mean finals, it means as in major tournaments, doesn't it? Glad it didn't let me answer. Now, is that it? No. Who did Bobby Robson play for from 1950 to 1956? I think he played for Ipswich, didn't he? Don't know when.
The correct answer was B. You got it all wrong and you've ended up seeing red. You lose a question.
Now, lose a question. How far did Bobby Robson's Ipswich Town reach in the 1978-79 European Cup Winners' Cup? I'm going to say final. Can't answer this. If you had other people playing with you at the time, I could imagine really liking this, especially post-pub, post-school. Quarterfinals is the correct answer, depending on how old you were. Another type of game that could be good at Christmas, or if you've got people who, like, if you put them on at FIFA, you're going to end up beating them 15-1 or something like that. You know the type of family member I'm talking about. Everyone's got them. Bobby Robson was the manager of which club between 1992 and 1993? So that is... Barca was later than that, wasn't it? I'm going to go Eindhoven.
The correct answer was C.
Oh,
You're
I'm having a mare here.
And you've been given a yellow card.
So there must be a set amount of questions per category.
You need to select a goalkeeper to add to your team.
Oh, I wanted to go for a strong goalkeeper, and the opposite has happened. We've got Dimitri Karine here, though. Steve Simonson, Kelly. Was it Gary Kelly? Gareth Kelly? I can't remember his first name now. Roy Carroll. Jessica Leinen. No, this is not a good team, is it? I'm going to go for... I can't do Speroni. I can't do Karine. I'm going to go Myra.
This is what your team looks like
so
far.
Myra, Henningberg, Goldbach. Let's check the team rating. Relegation battlers, yeah.
Player 1, you need to pick a category.
Right, I need a rebound here, don't I? Let's risk 2001, 2002.
Okay, we're playing for a left back. The chosen category is the 2001 to 2002 season.
Is that Francis Jeffers? By what score did Birmingham City beat Millwall in the second match of the 2001-2002 Zero? I don't know that. No one knows that. 4-0.
The correct answer was A. That's right.
I knew that. I was just pretending that I didn't know that. Yeah, no idea. I asked was that Jeffers. I don't think it can be, can it? Because it'll still be at Everton, and that's obviously a photo of Birmingham. By what score did Bolton beat Leicester City on the opening day of the 2001 season? Right, Bolton versus Leicester. Let's go 4-0.
The correct answer was C. Oh, that's poor. A second yellow card, and you've lost a question.
So the yellow cards carry over category to category. It's the Sega Bergkamp kit. How many goals did Dennis Bergkamp score on the opening day of the 2001 season? I would say this would be 2. Try to see, who is that is playing there? Is that Friedel on the floor? I don't think it is it?
The correct answer was A.
I'm good at getting the ones that I'm suspended from. Got 600,000 for a left back. Who do we have here? Can you identify this goalkeeper? It's West Ham, isn't it? I'm thinking Turner.
The correct answer was D.
Tony Pennock.
You've answered incorrectly.
I'm not totally sure who he is.
Shown the yellow card.
I think it's West Ham, isn't it? Could be Royston Diamonds, if it's a Dr. Martens sponsor. Which player did Gerard Houllier leave out of the Liverpool team that won the Charity Shield in 2001? Patrick Berger, I think he played, didn't he? I'm going to go Michael Owen, just because I'm thinking of bad hamstrings.
The correct answer was B. That's wrong.
Poor Robbie, he's over here somewhere. Could have done with you shouting the answer out, mate.
Player 1.
Oh, God, this is going to be horrific, isn't it?
To add to your team.
Right. There's a lot of people here I don't recognise. I recognise Craig Fleming. I think it's Craig, wasn't it? Tarico. Jamie Clapham. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Now I'm like, am I going to get any other questions right? Am I going to bring it such a specialist position? I'm going to have to go with more money than I would like.
This is your team so far.
Okay, I'm going to screen cap this at the end, and we're going to play as these on something, I'm thinking. Build these on some type of 2001, 2002 FIFA Pro Evo something. 110 million. Let's have a look. Let's check the team rating. Bottom of the league.
Player
How
1.
dare you?
Please pick a category to play.
Oh, God. I'm going to go with George Best. I don't think I'm going to do very well on this. I wonder if these categories will change game to game.
You need to answer questions in order to buy a central midfielder. The chosen category is George Best.
George Best finally retired in which year after short spells with several clubs? I'm going to say, I don't know, 92.
The correct answer was A. It's a second yellow card.
Oh,
And
suspended.
lose a question.
Suspended from answering a question I have no hope of answering. Which of the following clubs did George Best never play for? I want to say Man City, because I know he played for Fulham.
The correct answer was B.
Is that the third one I've got right? When I've not, I've been suspended, barred from answering. That is a nice gimmick. I will give them that. Right, can you correctly name one of the nightclubs that George Best owned? Lucky, oh, let's go with Triangle B.
The correct answer was C. Poor effort, and you're shown the yellow card.
Oh no, I'm racking up these cards, aren't I? Which London football club did George Best play for? Please be Fulham there. Right, let's go Fulham.
The correct answer was C. Good answer.
Needed that. In which year was George Best voted Footballer of the Year and European Footballer of the Year? So I'd say some 60s, wouldn't it? So 68?
The correct answer was A. Correct. Player 1, you need to select a central midfield player.
Right, what have we got? We've got 5.9. Names that are jumping out at me. David Dunn, but I don't want him doing his stupid little Rabona and falling over. Morton Weghorst, Gary Speed. Those are like that. Pembridge. Di Matteo, we've had him come up. That'll give us a little bit of money. George Boateng's there. The midfield needs to be strong though here. Paul Gascoigne, I'm going to have to ignore that because I'm obviously being drawn towards him. I'm going to go with Roberto. I am sure.
Take a look at your signings.
Hopefully that's improved my rating a little tiny bit. And we're going to try and fill out the other centre midfield spot straight away. Let's check the team rating. Relegation battlers. So we have improved with that one signing.
Please pick a category to play.
So Southern clubs, that's like Nottingham down if you live in
The
Sheffield.
next position we're playing for is
Probably not the
central
way that they
midfielder.
have categorised
The
it
next
geographically
category is
on here.
Southern clubs.
Who took over as manager of Southampton after David Jones stepped down? I want to say Dave Merrington.
The correct answer was D.
I had no memory of that.
Can only mean one thing.
Oh, I'm
Yes,
suspended
it's
again.
an early
I know he'd been
bar.
at Swindon, and then sadly, as a Wolves fan, he came to Wolves. Which ex-West Ham player left Bournemouth as manager in 1973 to take over Norwich City? Harry Redknapp? I don't know. There's John Bond. I'm not totally sure who that is, sadly. There'll probably be someone shouting at me for saying that, and it was the correct answer. So I wouldn't have picked that. Here we are, back in it. Right. Which football pundit was once manager of Portsmouth FC? Alan Ball. Would he have been considered a pundit at this time? I'm going to go Ball. I think he managed
Correct
there.
answer was C.
Oh, it's Ian St. John.
More effort, and you're shown the yellow card.
Oh, I thought she was going with the red there. No, it's only the first suspension. I've got nothing right here, though. Which guy hit a record 42 goals for Portsmouth during the season? It's got to be Whittingham.
The correct answer was B. Nice answer.
Thank you, Kirsty. 2.6 million then. Who became Brighton's manager in 1973? I'm going to go Horton.
The correct answer was C.
Wasn't aware of that.
Card can only mean one thing.
Suspension.
Yes, it's an early bar for you. Player 1, you need to select a central midfield player.
Oh my god, so I was all talking about having a strong midfield pairing. Look at this. There's loads of names I'm not familiar with. This is dreadful. I'm going to go Ian Durant, get some experience. 1 million. I'm going to go back to bottom of the league, aren't I?
How's your team looking?
Not good. Not good at all. Yep, bottom of the league.
Player 1, please pick a category to play.
Right, we're going to go fill out. We're going to finish the midfield. 74 World Cup.
The next
I'm not going to be
position
good at
we're
this.
playing for
These are going to be a lot of
midfielder.
guesses.
The category is
Hopefully,
World Cup
though,
1974.
if we do one of these episodes in the future, I will be better. Which nation came third in the 74 World Cup finals? Let's go with Poland. Am I suspended here? I am suspended. I've got a red card.
The correct answer
See,
was A.
I feel like I knew that one. Oh, my money. Right. What delayed the start of the 1974 World Cup final? No corner flags, no ball, no linesman, no penalty spot. Let's go corner flags. That's very random.
Good answer.
Huh. Spot on. It's like surely they'd have had a penalty spot. Who were Brazil's opponents in the opening match of the 1974 group? Was this Zaire? Was this the famous Zaire group? Or was that
Correct
game 2? I was
answer
Yugoslavia.
A. No doubt it's red. Awful. Just simply awful. You lose a question.
Alright, Kirsty, she's fierce, isn't she? Can you name the German captain lifting the World Cup trophy? I was going to say Beckenbauer, but I'm banned.
correct answer was B.
Frustrating. Question I won't know here. Right. Lato was the top goal scorer in the 1974 World Cup finals, but for which team? I wonder if he was Swedish then. Or Polish even, who were in the...
The correct answer was D. That's right.
So 7 million, is that the most I've won for a round?
Player 1, you now need to buy a left midfielder.
I've got 9 million. I've got Chadwick there. I've got Kevin Cobain. Jasper Blomqvist. It's going to be him because we're at the moment I'm recording the Premier Manager 99, and he's been a kind of underrated star of the show. So let's go with him. Let's get him in.
Here's a list of your current players.
I've got to get rid of my bias over some of these guys and kind of go on their value. So look at the midfielders finished. Goldbeck, Durant, Di Matteo, Blomqvist. It's not great. It's not pretty. Relegation battlers though, so we've improved. We've moved out of there.
Player 1, please select a category.
I'm going to go 86 World Cup. We just had World Cup. I'm warmed up with the World Cup questions. I was 4 years old.
Okay, we're playing for a centre-back.
I could try and build some money.
Category is World Cup 1986.
Try not to talk over us still. Build some money towards the strikers. Can I save myself with a deadly strike partnership? The way QPR kind of used to with Ferdinand, when he would get like 20 goals a season. Right, World Cup 96. Who did West Germany defeat on penalties in the quarterfinal of the 86 World Cup? Let's go Mexico.
The correct answer was B. Correct answer.
Straight in, 6.8 million. Right, who was Scotland's manager for the 86 World Cup final? I'm going to go McLeod.
The correct answer was A. The referee reaches for his pocket and it's red.
I had no idea about that. I had no idea he was Scotland's manager. Who is someone who was a Scotland fan through heritage. It's a bit shameful. Right, who scored Argentina's winning goal in the 1986 World Cup final? Let's go Maradona. Oh, I'm banned. It would have been Maradona.
The correct answer was D.
Right, we're back in. Right, what colour shirts did West Germany play in for the 86 World Cup final? So, white is the obvious answer. If they were playing Argentina, though, they might have been in the green.
The correct answer was A. You're right.
And he got 2 million because I was thinking that through, but I'm glad I got there in the end. Who played holders Italy in the opening match of the 86 World Cup finals? Let's go South Korea. This is a total stab in the guts. Oh, it's Bulgaria. Uncle Bulgaria. Oh, I'm sent off again.
You will miss a question. Player 1, you must buy a centre-back.
Let's go. I'm thinking I'm going to go. I was talking about saving up. So I've got Southgate there. Do you know what? Dean Richards, 8.4 million. Gareth Barry, never a centre-back. Hugo Egiog. Got some good choices here finally. I'm gonna go Southgate. So it's below 9 million.
Team looks like so far.
I feel like that's a good centre-back partnership, Southgate and Berg. Let's get a right back.
Player 1, you need to answer questions in order to buy a right back. The category is foreign teams.
She says foreign teams like an insult. Right, let's go. Let's do this. Do I have a yellow card or I'm on a red card? In which country does the team Salgueiros play? I would go Portugal. If I could.
The correct answer was B.
Right, we're back in it now. In which country does the team AIK Salini play at? I want to say Sweden if they are there. They are there. Let's lock that in.
The correct answer was D.
Because we need this bonus cash. What have we got here? In which country does the team Odd Grenland play? Norway.
The correct answer was B.
There we go.
Nice
We're
answer.
flying now. We're going to have the best right back in the league. Which country does the team Servette play? Spain. They're not there. Uh-oh. I've gone Switzerland.
The correct answer was B.
There was a bit of a panic there. Had Spain been one of the answers or the options, I would have got that wrong. In which country does Team Grasshoppers play? This is Switzerland as well.
The correct answer was B. That's right.
Got some good coin here, right?
You need to select
Who
a
is?
right back to add to your team.
Got Mario Melchuk, got John Alariza, got John Terry. He's never a right back, was he? Neville is 12 million. I can't bring it in Hegem just for my own bias. He wasn't worth that. I feel like Melchuk at 8 is going to leave me. I don't know. I've got a lot of money though here, haven't I? Let's go. As unconventional as it is, we're going to go with Phil Neville and play him on that side.
Let's take a look at your team.
So, was it Curtis Fleming? I've now pivoted from Craig. Question mark Fleming, Henningberg, Gareth Southgate, Phil Neville, Goldback, Durant, Di Matteo, Blomqvist, Thomas Myra in goal. Let's fill out these strikers. Let's check the quick team rating. Mid-table mediocrity, so we've climbed. Can we get any higher than that with a killer
Select a category.
strike force? So let's go West Ham, because I feel like I'm going to know least about this. So we'll use some of the bank cash maybe to help us out.
The next position we're playing for is a centre forward. The selected category is West Ham United.
Right, here we go. Who played a record number of league games for West Ham United? I'm going to go Bonds.
The correct answer was B. Correct answer.
The correct answer was B. Correct answer. 6.7 million. Right, DeCanio's there. What ground do West Ham United play their home games? So is it Upton Park or Bowling Ground? What have they got? So it's Upton Park. Because sometime during our
Correct
era,
answer was A.
the kind of news on that, or what we call known that as, has changed. It always used to be Upton Park, then suddenly it was only referred to as the Bowling Ground, and then it was like, oh no, you can't call it Upton Park. It was never called that. And I'm glad this game has validated my view on this. Which other club was West Ham United, Stuart Pearce and Gary Charles also teammates? Let's go Forest.
The correct answer was A. That's correct.
Claret is one of the main colours of West Ham's home shirt. What is the other? Crimson?
The correct answer was D.
I don't know. What colour is crimson? That felt like a trick question. Claret and blue? It seems so obvious now, doesn't it? Right, who was West Ham's top league scorer in the 94-95 season? Tony Cotty, is he there? He is there. What is he? His triangle. Oh, I'm red carded. I feel like that's pre-Berkovic, because he was there with Hartson, wasn't he?
The correct answer was C. Player 1.
Right.
You need to select a centre forward.
Got a lot of money to play with here. Got midfielders coming up. Finity George is standing out to me. We've also got Claudio Canignia, Lauren Robert, Sergei Rebrov. I'm going to go with the man that I've put my cursor over here, which is Carnu. Because how can you not take Carnu if given the chance? Had Dwight York played better on the Premier Manager 99 Man United playthrough up to here, he'd be going in our team. But he hasn't played well, so it's
This is your
Carnu.
team so far.
It's looking better. But he got 40k though, so there's putting a lot of pressure on me. And we're still mid-table, but like, you know, there is some dreadful players in there. Let's not sugarcoat it.
Player 1, please select a category. You need to answer questions in order to buy a centre forward.
There'd be some nice strategy in this of trying to screw over your friends by picking deliberately weak categories when you know they've got not much money. I would like to play this 4-player at some stage. Right, here we go. Shevchenko. How much money did Man United pay Parma for the services of Blomqvist? I want to say 4.4. Let's try that.
The correct answer was A.
Know that because of the playthrough that we just mentioned. Fairly big money, I would say then, because they spent about 30 million coming into that window, I think. Which midfielder scored is Minecraft Steve? Which midfielder scored the only goal of the England game when England beat is David Platt? That's a bad question, isn't it? In terms of, as someone who is a bit someone who's dyslexic. Let's not be sugarcoating it. That's not very well. That's not easy for me to read under such pressure circumstances. We had the Minecraft Steve photo, or my Alex, because it was green, wasn't it? But there we are. I've got there in the end. Which midfielder scored the only goal of the game when England played Belgium in the second round of the 1990 World Cup? Question mark. Right, how much did Leeds United pay for the service of Deco? I want to say 7 million. That came into my head.
The correct answer was D. Spot on.
So what, we got 13 million. So there were some good strikers around that level. Which club has Dennis Wise not played for? Chelsea and Millwall. He didn't play for Liverpool, did he? Let's go with them.
The correct answer was B. Good answer.
So what did I get there? Did I get 7 million? That's decent. Or was it 700,000? Right, which Manchester United midfielder was voted Supporters Player of the Year in '99? I'm going to go with Beckham.
The correct answer was A.
Oh, we're cruising now. Am I going to have the final round with no suspensions?
Player 1.
Yes, because that was the end of it.
A centre forward.
Right. Canute, 20.3 million. We can't afford him. I wouldn't have spent that on him anyway. How much money have we got? 19.9. So we can afford Johansson. We can afford Bosic, can't we? Alan Bosic. Let's take him. So who have we got up front? Kanu, Alan Bosic. Why can I not say his name suddenly? I'm pretty pleased with that. Only got 38,000 left. Let's check the team rating. Still mid-table, but you know, a January transfer window to replace 2 of the midfielders, and I feel like we are flying to 8th. 66 rating. I'm gonna take it. First ever time playing this through on a special, recorded on a whim. Only bought the other game the other day. Never played it before.
Player 1, your team has been awarded the rating of mid-table mediocrity.
Could have done with pronouncing that at the start, but you know, I'm really pleased with that. I've enjoyed that. If you've enjoyed that, let me know what questions you were screaming, Kev, you idiot, you're getting them wrong. Or did you play this before? What's the kind of best team you've played? Or what? Did you have any tactics between your friend groups? Let's watch the FMV. Didn't really go anywhere, so I'm back.
Let's see if you have the brains to win trophies.
There we go, though. Enjoyed that. Thank you very much. Kirsty Gallagher, if you're out there watching, let us know what you do, because I'm not going to look it up. But thank you very much, and thank you to everyone who subscribed, who got us to 300 and made this special video happen.